Howdy guys and dolls out there in YouTube land, your favorite little keto goofball diamond, and today is day 1141 of my ketogenic journey, and I flubbed that all up, but that's alright. Flubbering up is completely normal. It's the end of week 163, beginning of week 164 of my keto journey. I'm going to stand up and show you my body. I normally show you a weigh-in graph. That's an impossibility this week, but that's alright. We'll talk more about that in just a minute. I got so much more to say, so don't forget to like, subscribe, share, ring that bell, everything you haven't done yet. It's time to rant, rave, and misbehave Keto Diamond style. Guys, 2 sausage patties, 2 slices of a white American cheese, 2 scrambled eggs. I was going to do the bubble yellows, but they popped on me. There's Athena's food. Zach, of course, is eating sausage and cheese, making a mess out of it. So yeah, breakfast time. That Papa's feeding, baby. And Zach didn't eat all his food. I might just eat that sausage patty with the organic ketchup on it. I added a little bit of organic ketchup to mine. I was thinking, gosh, I wish I had some of that keto strawberry jelly, but I didn't order none, so I threw a little ketchup on it. Organic. Breakfast, I had a GoodFats bar, one of the chocolate chip cookie dough. Alright, you guys, so I've got some pulled chicken breast that I did myself with a little bit of Chipotle, what's it called? Rufus Teague's sugar-free barbecue sauce, a side salad with lettuce, cheese, ranch, and what do you call those things? Bacon bits. Yes. Who's eating with me? Who's getting my food? You? Yeah. Oh, he's getting some of his mom's too. Cooking, I had 2 cheese sticks, and after dinner, me and Anthony shared a performance nut butter. You guys, per MyFitnessPal website, my calories and macros for yesterday were 1,945 calories, 32 grams of total carbohydrates, 156 grams of fat, 115 grams of protein. Not too bad of a keto day. Say hi. Say hi. This is my big buddy. He's my big buddy. Yeah. All the rolls. You want to play with Athena? I'm going to turn this on. Alright, first let's talk something annoying and irritating. Sitting here right now, I feel very thin. When I'm talking to most people, they're like, oh, you look so great. You've done such a good job, this, that, and the other. And then somebody will snap a picture, and I'll see said picture, and I'm like, oh, my God. Not thin, not thin, not thin. Nope. Where's the baby? I'm going to sit back and show you why I say that. Because, oh, sorry, Jake. I looked out for the baby, but not the dog. This is why I say that. In every photo, it's very, very noticeable. That, like, I'm thinning out most everywhere except for that midsection, man. And, you know, I sit like this most of the time. And, like, this is what the pictures look like. Or my arms are out and they look jiggle baby. So, if I really wish those are the 2 places I could force my body to lose fat from instead of other places. I could stand to lose a little more on my thighs, my calves, that kind of thing. But the bulk is in my arms and my upper belly. It's very soft and gooey, very pliable, but still very, very there. One day, right? One day. So let me go ahead and stand up and show you my body. And try not to, like, kill me or the dog again. That's not high enough. Getting a camera angle just right is almost impossible, especially when you have a mind full of cute little baby toys. I'm used to sucking it in, so it's not like I'm doing it on purpose, but if I relax, which is odd for me, I normally just kind of stand like that. Let's talk about something else annoying, shall we? Menfolk, you might want to close your ears for this. I'll let you know when you can open them. Just like, yeah. Alright, so, which men don't really comment on my videos very often, but I do know that I've got a 7% male viewership, so YouTube tells me. Most are female, but for the men folk, you might not want to hear this part. So, for those of you who are paying attention or noticed, I think I kind of brought it up in passing. I'm on round 2 of lady issues for this month. Literally started the day before September. And it wasn't a bad one. And that's my normal time of the month. Well, this time, yesterday, I started again. Much heavier, much more annoying. To the point I'm like, this don't feel right, but I'm not hurting anywhere. It just seems like a lady issue. So I assume it is, but at the same time, I'm like, I don't know about all this. Maybe it's just because I don't want it and I'm a little mad at Mother Nature right now. Father Time's irritating me too. But it might be PMS. That little place in my side is still tender, but it doesn't feel like it's ripping now. So I don't know if it's healing or what it's doing. I can only tell it if I try to like mash down on it a little bit. So I don't know that that's a new hernia coming up. And no, they're not always caused by fat, but or by weight. It can be by picking up something too heavy. Sometimes they're just kind of natural. Sometimes it's from straining in the bathroom. But I don't know that that's what that is now. What just did that? I see the dog. So the baby gate just moved, but there's nothing around it. I see Honey Bear and Jake. Plain sight, both laying down. Baby over there. Her daddy over there. I'm telling you, I think, and I know it sounds hinky, and if you're not into this stuff, don't worry. I'm not trying to convince you or anything else. I'm just telling you things I see in here. So like, it seems like I'm seeing more spiritual activity recently, and I know maybe Halloween's coming up. Some people say the veil thins out a little bit then. I don't know, but you know, I saw my Uncle Jimmy just the other day. Been seeing orbs in photos and videos more. Seeing things move more and more. So I don't even know the proper words for it. Now, I got something today in the mail that I'm going to tell you about, but I'm not going to show you yet because you know I'm doing those videos where I show you all the friend mail and the subscriber gifts and stuff I get. So I'm doing a whole video on those weekly if I get enough. Miss Jelly sent me something I love and absolutely adore, but you have to wait for that video to come out to see it. Not even going to wear it until, plus it's a little warm right now, but I'm in love. Absolutely in love. Girl knows me. Girl knows me, okay? And I want y'all to know that just because she sent this is not why I'm doing this. I'm doing this because I watch her channel. I love her. She's a very sweet person. She's a good woman. And I think you guys would enjoy her too. She's lost 200 pounds on keto. Her journey is very much so like mine. Very hit or miss. Just depends on what you eat. Some things that are keto friendly for her. I can't eat. Some things I can eat. She can't touch. Her journey is very much so like mine. A lot of trial and error. So, but she's lost 200 pounds, and there's a lot to be said for that. Now, you guys have done amazing, because I shouted her out a few times telling y'all she needs 1,000 subscribers before the end of this month, or she loses like 30,000 watch time minutes and can't be monetized for a while until she regains 30,000 watch time minutes and gets 1,000 subscribers total. So, YouTube and their rules just... Okay, that one was the cat. Saw that. Baby's going to go check it out. She's probably going to climb up beside me in a minute. But anyway, you guys have done great. She now needs 148 subscribers. So you guys have went over there and joined. But if some more of you guys could go join Fat to Keto. Fat, the number 2, Keto, one word, I would consider a very, very sweet and wonderful blessing. Not only for Jelly, but for me too. Because you guys have heard me and went and checked her out. So at least check her out for a little bit. Help her keep her watch time hours. Those are hard to get. They really are hard to come by. You've got to... Now, oh my goodness. Oh, by the way, I got a thing yesterday, an email, letting me know that I now have 850,000 views on my channel. 850,000 views. Now, since I only have so many subscribers, come on up if you're coming. That means you guys are tuning in to my videos quite frequently. And I can't tell you how appreciative I am. Now, it don't get me nothing. I don't get any money for it or anything like that. But it's a cool stat. 850,000 views. Woohoo! Now, I want to talk to you about... this is normally where I would pull out my whiteboard, my weigh-in, because it's a weekly update weigh-in, right? My scale's been broken all week. A new one is on the way. Miss Teresa sent one. It should be here. She said it was in Greensboro. So it could have been here today, but most likely it'll be here tomorrow. Greensboro's usually the last stop before it gets here. Oh, okay, give me your hands. There you go. Come on, pull up with your hands. Whoo! Baby girl, she knows where my loose fat is, and she goes for it. And right down the back of my calves, when she tries to climb up me, she grabs the back of my calf, loose, flabby meat. What are you doing? You gotta come all the way up. Hi. Oh, you're just gonna jump in my arms. Okay, I got you. All right, so say hi. Daddy tried to give her a nap. She just wasn't having it. She smacked me in the face with that yesterday. It hurt. Let me tell you. You're so cute. It's hard to resist looking at you, though. Okay, so what was I going to tell you about? Oh, so a lot of you started keto, and you're kind of confused because you're eating less than 20 grams of carbohydrates. You figured out the carb count and everything, but some of you aren't losing the weight you expected to lose. Now, everybody's body's different. You're going to lose at your body's own pace regardless. There might be a few things you can look into, though, that might help you improve your losses. Just because it's low carb, even below 20 grams of carbs a day, does not necessarily mean you're eating a keto-friendly diet. If your foods have multiple ingredients in them, and those foods and those ingredients are not whole food ingredients, they're words you can't say or pronounce. They're extra special sweetener additives, different things like that. If it's got corn starch in it, if it's got, there's so many words, maltitol, maltodextrin, well, no, not xylitol, I'm so sorry. It's just a whole bunch of words like that. If you don't recognize that word and know exactly what it is, if it doesn't say beef, salt, butter, then you might want to look into removing those foods from your diet, going to a more whole foods style keto. Yeah, okay, slap me. That way you will get better nutrition too. So, she's pulling pretty good now. But you want a more whole food style keto. That's going to be your best way in. And like I said, I know a lot of times I'll eat stuff that's not exactly whole foods, that do have a list of ingredients in them, but it's risk and reward trial and error. So I try these foods. Does not necessarily mean they're going to work out for me or for you. Your best bet, whole foods. Just because it's low carb doesn't necessarily mean it's keto friendly. Some of you cannot have a single solitary gram of real sugar. My body seems to be okay with a gram or two of cane sugar, but no sucralose. I watched one of my old videos back, and I realized I was saying that word all wrong. And now I watch it, and I'd be like, that's not how you say that. And I can't even tell me, because it's an old video. I think I called it sucralose. Sucralose. Hi, can we be still? Can we just be still? If you want to numb on Granny's necklace, it's fine. But can you be still? You believe this baby ain't got a single tooth in her mouth yet? She's teething like crazy. She's biting everything, but not a single solitary tooth. Anthony and Zach both had mouthfuls, but neither one of them could stand up as good as you can at this age. No. So we all advance in our own way, don't we? We all advance in our own way. Sure do. Just like we all lose in our own way. And every single human being is an individual. You're not supposed to be just like everybody else. And just because you're losing a little slower, she's raspberry in my shoulder. Just because you're losing a little slower does not necessarily mean you're not losing at the proper rate. You're just losing at the rate your body wants to lose at. And that's perfectly okay and acceptable. Ain't that right? Yes. Just like you could stand before they can, but they had teeth before you do. It's okay. It's completely normal. What are we doing? Are you trying to get comfortable and take a nap on Granny? Are you trying to take a nap? I'm not real sure what you're doing. Why don't you go back over there to Daddy and take a nap? He's sitting still, doing nothing. All right, lady. Give me just a minute. All right. So, as I was saying before the bundle of cuteness and joy interrupted, some foods, just because they are low carb, does not necessarily mean they are conducive to weight loss. They're keto friendly. Some people can get by with a little bit of sugar. some people can't. Some people can get by with a little sucralose, some people can't. Some people can get by with a ton of veggies, other people can't. Some people can eat a ton of sour cream cheese, cream cheese, and other people, like me, can't. Some people can do a lot of peppers and tomatoes. I can't. Some people can have higher carbs than others. I can't. But everybody's different. What you eat, the basic, most simple form of keto, the basic way to do keto, keep it simple, stupid, like they say, that actually is more conducive to weight loss than stuff like the GoodFats Bars, which y'all know I enjoy. I enjoy trying these different products and all this, but don't do exactly as I do, because a lot of times, while I'm okay with where I'm at and not okay with where I'm at with, you know, my belly and all that, what I do is I understand that these products will slow me down. So when I show them to you, they're meant to be, again, an occasional treat, not something you do every day, even though I will, because I'm doing them on video. Anyway, just because you see a keto YouTuber do it doesn't mean you should do it. If they're going to these fancy, smancy coffee places and getting these drinks with these pumps of this, that, and the other in it, doesn't necessarily mean you should do that. There's so many things there that could just be an accident. There's nothing more frustrating than going through a McDonald's drive-thru asking for a diet Dr. Pepper, them giving you a regular Dr. Pepper, you're kicked out of weight, out of ketosis, your weight goes up the next day, you start to crave, all because of a simple mistake of someone who doesn't know you and probably doesn't care about you. They're just doing their job, and some of them really don't like their jobs, so they're not really paying that close of attention. Don't blame them. I mean, most of us have worked in fast food before, and you're in a hurry, you're trying to get this order done and that order done, and what's the difference between that Dr. Pepper and that diet Dr. Pepper if you're busy, you know? Or you might not have even noticed, or might have misheard anything. But that is so frustrating. When I go through a drive-thru, I always get water for me, or this is always with me. There's always Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper in the cup, okay? Always. Or Diet Dr. Pepper if they can't find a Diet Cherry Dr. Pepper, which is very annoying, and that's a whole other thing. But I take my cup everywhere I go. And half the time there is a big drink sitting close by to refill said cup. Now, I don't have to have my sodas cold, but my water has to be ice cold. So I order water if I go to, like, McDonald's or something. Unless I make my drink myself, I order water. It's kind of hard to mess that up. And then you can at least smell if it's a Sprite or not, or if it's fizzy. Something ain't quite right there. I've ordered unsweetened tea before I got sweetened tea. So putting your ketosis in somebody else's hands is also another pitfall. Got to be careful with all these things. I know it seems silly, and it seems like a no-duh kind of thing if you're thinking about it. Like, but how many people really think, gosh, I hope I don't get kicked out of ketosis because they give me the wrong drink? Most people don't, until it happens. And then you're like, is that a diet Dr. Pepper? I don't think so. It tastes a little funny. Crap, now I'm sleepy. Something else I wanted to answer. People ask me, you know, how do you know if a food affects your body? Well, I use a lot of different data points, things that I have noticed along the way with my body. I can tell by the scale, when I have one, if an item affected me. I can get on a scale a couple hours after I eat and see how much I went up and see, is that a lot or is it just a small amount? If you go up 0.4 ounces from eating something, no big, right? If you eat a pound of steak and you go up a pound, well, you just put a pound in your body. But if you eat a pound of steak with an ounce of steak sauce and you go up 3 pounds, that steak sauce ain't for you. So, you know, there are ways to tell. Now, that is a scale way to tell, a number point way to tell. But there are also other things. Now, if I eat something, if I went in there and eat a piece of chocolate, real regular old chocolate, like a Twix bar or something, I'm going to feel my feet start to tingle. And they'll kind of start to get hot. And they're swelling. So they're getting, and they might not even look too different, but I can actually feel that swelling. I can feel being tireder sometimes. Sometimes I'll get a headache from it. If it's got sucralose in it, I'm getting a migraine. It's going to last 24 hours. It's not going away. There's nothing I can do to fix that migraine. No amount of Tylenol, no amount of Motrin, nothing. But I can get sleepy. If I eat something and it affects me, I feel drained, like a dead battery. I don't want to move. I just want to take a nap. I want to curl up somewhere, get warm, and just go to sleep. Right now, getting warm doesn't even sound good. It's hot. But, I mean, there are multiple ways I can tell my body. My rosacea, that'll get redder. You can tell I done something. Which is always red anyway. But those are just some basic ways I can tell if a food affects me. And again, not all foods that are keto friendly, that are keto. Some foods will keep you in ketosis but cause you to gain water weight. And that's a whole interesting thing. Some foods will allow you to lose water weight but not lose fat. So that's a whole nother ball game. But I mean, keto is trial and error. You have to just keep trying. You put it in your body, see how it affects you. If it works, great. And if it don't, chunk it. The end. Okay, so that's my rant, rave, and misbehave for the day. And if y'all need any keto help, my contact information is below. I gladly help anybody and everybody for free. I'll answer any questions you have, any concerns you have. Just ask. If you need help getting your macros, just ask. Contact information is right there in the description section. It's right on the top, okay? And right down below it are great ways to help support the channel and me. They are helpful and appreciative. There's even a PayPal link and a post office box thing. So feel free to use these. I love getting gifts. Who the hell don't? If you say you don't, you might be lying. You might not be. I don't know. Anyway, there are also some great products below that you do not need, but you might want. And if you want them, you might as well save 15 or 20%, which is what the little code KETODIAMOND allows you to do. Even the Shashka bracelets, 70% off. Not even expensive. Handmade, glass beaded, guaranteed to life. Guaranteed to last, guaranteed for life, guaranteed to fit. What's not to love about that kind of jewelry? Okay. Much love, many prayers. Bye, y'all.